gentlemen, and future legends. Welcome to Superhero Universe Takeover. Before we begin, one small clarification. This is not an Avengers event, not a Justice League meeting. This is something far more dangerous. It's a room full of talented people, confidence, creativity, and unlimited Wi Fi. I am Loki. Yes, Bat Loki. And today I promise to keep the chaos entertaining, respectful, and slightly unpredictable. You will see heroes with strength, heroes with speed, heroes with magic, and heroes brave enough to perform live online, which frankly deserves its own movie. So open your minds, warm up your applause, and if you feel inspired today, don't worry, that's just the magic working. Remember one sacred rule of the multiverse: each performance stays concise, powerful, and respectful of time because even Thor has limits. And don't worry, if anyone tries to fly away or shrink too small, Spider Man has promised to save the day. So gear up, get your emojis ready, and your claps charged to make the most heroic and entertaining virtual stage ever. Type Heroes Unite in the chat if you're ready. Every great universe begins with a visionary. Please welcome our founder, Dr. Madhvi Borse Singh Insa, to share her inspiring words.
Thank you so much, Namya. Well, I honestly cannot put into the word how excited I am to see my dear respected global educators and my shining stars and about your energy and action. So today is a special, absolutely again a magical and powerful as our student and educators step into each representing a confidence, creativity, leadership, and transformation. So I don't want to waste a single moment because every second today is precious. So let's dive in straight into the magic and the passion and the brilliance. Let's begin the show. Over to you, Namya.
Thank you, ma'am. Our heroes have learned from some of the brightest minds. Let's now hear from the global educators. Over to you, Ginny, ma'am. We would love to hear your insights.
Well, greetings to all of you. Thank you for that introduction. My presentation today is about the wasp, and I'm going to put my stopwatch on so I stay within time. The wasp is a character that appears in the American comic books published by Marvel Comics. And the character was developed in 1963 by Stan Lee, Ernie Hart, and Jack Kirby. And the character first appeared in Tales to Astonish, which is their comic book number 44. So in the first 50 years after the advent of the Wasp, the main character was Jane Van Dyne. And then came Hope Van Dyne and then Nadia Van Dyne. So all three ladies assumed the role of the Wasp. In the movie depictions, the original Wasp, Janet Van Dyne, was played by blonde actress Michelle Pfeiffer. So the first Wasp was Janet Van Dyne, was a fashion designer and a socialite. And she was the daughter of renowned scientist Vernon Van Dyne. And she was a founding member of the Avengers. She had the ability to shrink, fly, and control insects. In order to avenge the death of her father in the hands of an extra-dimensional creature, she was exposed to the size-altering Pym particles and was biologically modified by Dr. Hank Pym, the tiny adventurer known as Ant-Man. So by becoming the Wasp, she became Pym's crime-fighting partner, having the ability to shrink in size, fly with synthetic wings, and fire energy stings. So she became one of the core members of the Avengers, which in the beginning included Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, Hulk, and the Wasp and Hawkeye. And the second Wasp, Hope Van Dyne, is original to the movies, and she was played by brunette Evangeline Lilly, and her hairstyles varied, but mostly her Wasp wore this short little bob with bangs, and I'm wearing this wig to suggest Hope Van Dyne's Wasp persona. Hope, she appeared in Ant-Man, the movie in 2015, Ant-Man and the Wasp, a movie in 2018, Avengers Endgame, a movie in 2019, and Ant-Man and the Wasp in 2023. In some of those movies, both characters are featured, the older Janet Van Dyne and then Hope Van Dyne. Now, the third wasp, Nadia Van Dyne, appeared only in the comics, not the movies. She was the cheerful and incredibly smart daughter of Hank Pym, who was Janet Van Dyne's former husband. She was the product of a relationship he had with a Russian woman. And she met Janet Van Dyne, and Janet Van Dyne became a mentor to her as she began to take on her role as the Wasp. Now, the wonderful thing about the Marvel universe is because they have comic books and movies and animated films, there is interconnected storytelling. The characters, the plots, and the themes link across different productions. Marvel Studios is the franchise that is supporting all of this. And of course, the universe has to do with the movies because the comics has to do with the books. Okay, the comic books that started way back in the day. So the first Iron Man film was in 2008, and then the franchise expanded to TV, and so it became on platforms Disney, Hulu, ABC, and the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Daredevil. And phrases and sagas like the Infinity Saga culminated in major crossover events like the Avengers films. So the Marvel universe has been a massive success. And the character of the Wasp will always be a part of that heritage. So that's the end of my presentation. Sorry, I went a little over. Sorry.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It's true that we are all fan of Marvel fans, and I'm waiting for the Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars very eagerly right now. Over
Yes,
to Professor K. Rajput, sir.
Hi, very, very good evening to all the wonderful people who have joined here at the great platform of ESC Multilingual Institute. Thank you, Dr. Madhvi, for inviting me as one of their guests here because I am always with the student, with the children, and we have learned a lot. We keep on learning a lot. Thank you, Jenny Madam, for such a wonderful way of pitching it up and telling the complete story of the Marvel. So the character which I am going to play, it is basically one of the very important character in the Marvel universe. It is the Professor Charles Xavier. I'm sure the student, the people, the persons who have joined here, they must be knowing little about the Marvel, which Jenny Madam has just now elaborated it so beautifully. But let me talk about this beautiful character because when we talk about this character, it always keep on resonating with us with our life, right? How we take the life. So there are the six important things which I personally feel that this professor Charles Xavier has taught us, and I'm going to elaborate for all of us. From the student to the any of the person, it is there in our life, and I'm sure we all have imbibed these beautiful qualities. And if we are going to imbibe it further, strengthen it further, we are going to become a real good human, and we will be a good human with the human values, which is very, very important. So the first part of this particular professor is that he says that the true powers lies not in the strength, but in the character. Because if you have the character, you have the strength, right? And that's why let me talk about our respected Prime Minister, right? The first thing is his character, and it brings all the strength to it. That is one of the great things which we should learn from our own Bharat. The first is a power with the responsibility. This character says Charles Xavier, because Professor Xavier is one of the most strongest power in the world in this Marvel group. He can read the minds, influence the thoughts, and sense dangers from the miles away. But he does not misuse the power. So that's why I said power and the responsibility. So lesson for the student, right? We all have the talent like intelligence, creativity, we have leadership. Our communication is so good. We keep on learning communication skills. But talent without the discipline can be dangerous. But the talent with the responsibility can change the life, which is very, very important. So always let us ask ourselves, how can I use my ability to help others? And if we are able to use this ability to help others, God is going to give us a lot of strength so that we will be more powerful, more responsible to help the complete human being, which is important, which this character says. Second is education as a tool for transformation. We all know education is a basic strength, right? And Professor Xavier believes is clear. Education transforms fear into understanding and weaknesses into strength. Fear into understanding and weaknesses into their strength. And same way as he trains not to fight, but to think, reason and empathize. So the lesson for all of us is education is not just about marks and degrees that I got 98%, 99%, 95%, but it is not about becoming a better human being. Learning gives us confidence, clarity, and the power to make the ethical choices. So we have that capability and capacity to make the ethical choices. This is the second part which I like to highlight it here, which I have learned. The third is respect for diversity and inclusion. We always learn from the culture, various culture, that respect is very important, right? We start giving respect, that we will be getting respect, which is very, very important part. So what this X-Men said come from the different backgrounds, culture, personalities, and powers, because we all are meeting here the people, the student of different cultures. Some are, especially in India, some are Hindu, some are Muslims, some are Christians, some are Sikhs and all. But we have to respect everybody. Some of the age of 10 years, some of the age of 20 years, 30 years and all. But respect is very, very, very important, which is there. So Professor Xavier treats everyone with equal respect. Either it is a child or either it's the eldest person. Everybody has to be respected, because if we start learning the respect for others, we will start getting the respect for ourselves, which is very important. So lesson is here that in any classroom, in the society, or wherever we are, people will think, look, and act differently. But respecting the diversity makes us a stronger team player and a better leader, inclusive. And that's why we say inclusion creates innovation. So let us learn this point. Dr. Madhvi, I will take 3 more minutes if you allow me, because 3 more points are there. Please allow me. Right. So
Yes, sir, we have
the
so many
fourth is
students. Yeah.
emotion. I'm sure the student will love it, right? Okay. The
Yes.
fourth point is emotional intelligence. Today, everywhere we talk about emotional intelligence, and when we talk about this, it brings with the self-control. Why anybody should control us? Let we should be controlled by ourselves. Very, very important about it. And despite being powerful, this character, professor, was very, very powerful. Professor Xavier remains very calm, patient, and thoughtful. Because in any of the situation, you may have the power, you are the richest of the richest person, but you should not show it. You should be more calm, which is very important. And even when attacked or misunderstood, this Professor Xavier chooses the dialogue over violence. So don't be ready for the become violent. Have a discussion, understanding the thing which is there. So the lesson is success is not only about the IQ, but EQ, emotional intelligence, learning to manage the anger, control the anger, take out the fear from it, and frustration will help us making the wise decisions in the life. We will get anger, we will get the fear, we will get the frustration. Nobody can stop it because we are a human being. But to control, again, it's our mind which is very important. So if we control our mind, we'll be able to control the entire universe, which is very important. Coming to the fifth point, visionary leadership. Professor Xavier, he always dreams of a world where mutants and the humans live peacefully together. Even when others doubt him, he stayed committed to his vision. So you should be very committed to your vision. Let the people keep on doubting, but you are very clear because you are authentic. That is the thing. So the lesson for us is have a vision of our life. Like as a student, we should know that what we want to become, or as a senior person, we should know what we want to do it in our life. Dream beyond limitations. You know, limitations are not created by anybody else. We only create our limitations. If we come out from the limitations, we can do the wonders, and we have lot many examples in our life. Leadership begins when we stand what is right and even when it is difficult, because there is a simple single line that is 1% different is there, 99 to 100, and everybody wants to become 100%. So that 1% changes the entire scenario, which is important. The last point is empathy and compassion. I talk about emotional intelligence, but empathy is very different. Professor Xavier understands the pain, rejection, and the fear because he feels other feels. He believes that understanding others is the first step to solving conflict. If you start understanding the pain of other people, if you start understanding, resonating with them, will make a lot of difference. So lessons for all of us is be kind. Be kind. Try to understand before judging. Understand. Don't judge like this. That why this person is like that. Understand it, the person, which is very, very important. And empathy makes all of us strong, not weak. Because be empathetic with this. So Charles Xavier teaches us that being extraordinary does not mean being perfect. It means being responsible. We all are responsible at any age and every age. We are getting education, inclusiveness, emotionally strong and compassionate. So we don't need superpowers to be a hero. We only need a good values which our families gives us, which our teachers teaches us, a strong mind and a kind heart. With the final of my quote, our greatest power is not what we can do, but how wisely we choose to do it. And that's why on this great platform, you have chosen to do it. And I'm sure this learning platform is going to help everybody to be a super person in terms of empathy, in terms of understanding the thing. Thank you, Professor Dr. Madhvi, and all of us. Thank you, Namya, and everybody for giving me such a wonderful opportunity and giving me a little more time as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your wisdom. You have truly fueled our hero's journey today. Now, let's officially open the superhero universe takeover. Cheer, clap, and make this virtual stage feel like New York, Gotham, and Wakanda. And remember, keep your performance concise so respectfully we can end this event in time. And don't worry, Spider Man is on web patrol if anyone tries to fly away. Shrinking, flying, and stunning all at once, please welcome Ginny Ma'am as the Wasp, buzzing into our event with grace and power.
Namya, Ginny ma'am has already done. I think it's called student. Yeah.
Okay. Here comes the Amazonian warrior, Rinika Ma'am as Wonder Woman, radiating courage and confidence.
Greetings, everyone. You have no idea what you are dealing with. I'm a Wonder Woman. It is our duty, secret duty to defend the world. I'll fight for those who cannot fight for themselves. Thank you.
You truly wandered the stage, Rinika Ma'am. Fabulous performance. Strong, study, inspiring. Next, we have Rania Ma'am as Captain America.
Yes, thank you, thank you. Greetings from Greece. I would like to welcome you all to this ESC Superhero Universe Takeover. And already we can feel this unstoppable energy of the Marvel Universe, because today ESC transforms into a world where heroes come alive and creativity shines. I will explore some inspiring facts about one of the greatest heroes of all time, Captain America, because his journey and his values and his unwavering belief in courage, integrity, and standing up for what is right continue to inspire generations and remind us that true power comes from character. Captain America is one of the most iconic superheroes in American pop culture. Originally created for comic books published by Marvel Comics, the real name it was Steve Rogers. Steve Rogers starts as a frail, weak, but determined man who wants to fight evil in World War II. And through the super soldier serum, he becomes the peak of human potential, stronger, faster, resilient, and morally steadfast. So what he symbolizes courage, justice, leadership, self-sacrifice. And some fun facts, it's that this was created, of course, in 1941, because it was made during World War to give people hope. Steve Rogers was weaker but brave, so the scientists chose him because he was kind and never gave up. His shield is very special because it is made of vibranium and can stop almost anything. Vibranium absorbs vibrations, and that's why it bounces back instead of shattering. Captain America is not a god or a king, but he's just a man who wants to do the right thing. He wakes up in the future, so he's frozen in ice for many years and wakes up in modern times. He's a leader, not a boss. Already, Dr. Rajput, he mentioned a lot about leadership. What is this? That people follow him because they trust him. And in the movies, he is played by Chris Evans. Chris Evans played Captain America in many Marvel movies. I saw some of his famous quotes. He was saying, I can do this all day, meaning that I will never give up. I don't like bullies, meaning I protect the weak people. Whatever happens tomorrow, you must promise you one thing, meaning friendship and trust are important. I'm just a kid from Brooklyn, he was saying, meaning that I'm humble. And he said also that the price of freedom is high, but it's a price I'm willing to pay, meaning that freedom is important even if it's difficult. So Captain America's core values all about character, integrity, leadership. He does what's right even when it's difficult or unpopular. He stands up to fear, bullies, and impossible odds. Deeply loyal to his friends, teammates, and country. Willing to give up his own safety for others or self-sacrifice, and believes in fairness and protecting the innocent, so justice, responsibility. He uses his power carefully and with accountability. This is what leadership is. Be careful. And perseverance, never give up, no matter how hard is the fight. Respect, values human dignity, and treats others with honor. Leadership leads by example, not authority. So in one line, Captain America represents doing the right thing even when no one else will. And there was a storyline once that where Captain became president of the United States, and also we talk about superhero. He could run over 60 miles per hour. It's basically superhuman speed, but still slower than other speedsters like Quicksilver or the Flash. So thank you very much, and I look forward to hear from all our shining stars today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Marvel worthy performance, absolutely inspiring. And speaking of inspiration, our next performers bring both light and fire. Let's meet Anjali ma'am as Raven and Manisha as Starfire in a stunning skit full of contrast and charm where dark magic meets bright cosmic flame.
Greetings of the day, our heartbeat Dr. Madhvi ma'am, our respected global educators, and my dear friends. I'm Anjali Insa, an ESC star. Today, my friend and I will be presenting a dialogue between Raven and Starfire. Robin Cyborg and Beast Boy have been trapped inside tiny wooden bodies, while an SD creature called the Puppet King has taken controls of their real bodies, which is using to hunt us down.
And you and I are in the wrong bodies.
Starfire, you have to calm down. My powers are driven by emotions. The more you feel, the more energy you unleash.
But if they are find us, but if our friends are doomed, but if I'm struggling to be like this forever?
What's wrong with the way I look?
Nothing. How do you fly this thing?
When you feel the unreal joy of flight, you will fly.
Unpredictable joy, not really my things. I have to feel to this star force.
Right is fury, your aligned strengths, boundless confidence.
Never mind, I can't fly. You have to levitate. You know those words I always.
Yes, extras, metros, tintos. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
A perfect blend of mystery and fire. Amazing teamwork. Raven is calm and quiet, Starfire is not. Together they balance each other, kind of like me and Thor, except he thinks balance means hitting me with a hammer. Next, We have Alka ma'am as Batman, gliding in with confidence and purpose.
Alka ma'am, are you there with us? Kindly unmute yourself, please. Okay, I think ma'am is out of network. We can call Rachna ma'am, Namya, to that.
Next, we have Rachna ma'am as the Flash, speeding in like lightning.
Yeah, very good evening to all my shining stars. And it's really a wonder that the full platform has been enlightened into all the, we can say, the imagination stars. We are right now in the dream world, and I can see all the shining stars in that dream world. And just before that, Anjali and Sa had given a nice dialogue along with Manisha. So I will come with that great speed, continuing with that, and without taking much time, because speed is my forte as per my superhero. So I will quickly delve into my superhero character, who is this Flash. You can see the Flash who moves with Flash in today's fast paced world. We know that everything moves in a lightning speed, and that is why I really love and truly adore this character, Flash, who has this lightning speed, whatever we call it, in whichever field, whether it's technology, communication, or even in our daily lives, we need the speed. Without speed, we are just stuck up in one place. And this is where the superhero Flash becomes specially relevant. And he is known as the fastest man alive. It reminds us that speed should always be guided by responsibility. So, speed doesn't mean that we don't have any responsibility. We dash, we crack, and we break everything. That is not speed. Speed means responsibility. Flash lives in a world full of chaos, crisis, very much like ours, which we have. Yet, instead of misusing his powers, he's using it to protect the people. If you just go to the character of Flash, you will see how he's using his power. That is called responsibility. Power, as already Rajput sir said, power comes with great responsibility. So, if you have the power of speed in you, you need to use it with responsibility. So, instead of misusing all the power, he uses it to protect the people, and that is very, very important. And in an age of instant reactions, where we have social media rushing in, Flash teaches us the value of thinking before acting and choosing the right over what is easy. He is also showing us the importance of teamwork together, empathy, resilience, these three important qualities Flash teaches us. And in choosing the right always, he reminds us of the true heroism is not about how fast we move, but how wisely we act in the modern world. So it is that we all should have the responsibility whenever we have power. So, my dear shining stars, never think that the superheroes are only to dominate. Superheroes are here with a responsibility. When you become a superhero, when you become a leader, we need to have certain mindful actions which gives us the value in our life. We become important only with the values. So thank you so much. I'm eager to listen to more such superheroes who are lined up today. So all the best to all of you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. You were wonderful. Gliding it with confidence and purpose is Alka ma'am as Batwoman. Next, Shania, be ready.
So, hello everyone, and what a wonderful, wonderful moment this stage is at the moment, because we're all celebrating superheroes. We're all celebrating and delving deep into the world of the Marvel heroes. It tells us so much about the fact that being heroic is also a part
of us. We have it within us. It's only that we need to understand, because, each and every individual, inspirational hero gives us a life lesson. So, be it perseverance, be it empathy, be it wit, be it grit, be it tenacity, be it, resilience, but we learn from all of them. And I would like to thank all of you, each and every one of you, Dr. Madhvi, the shining stars doing a great job, the host is doing a great job, and all the speakers, the global educators who are playing different roles and talking about different Marvel heroes, because they're all legends in themselves, whether it's Jeannie ma'am or Dr. PK or Dr. Rania or Dr. Professor Rachna. Everyone has been doing a brilliant job. And I'm sure the rest will also do that amazing job. But, I was given by Dr. Madhvi, this Batgirl. And I thought to myself, yeah, I loved Batgirl as a kid. I used to watch a lot of cartoons and read a lot of comics. And also nowadays we have movies. Now, what's the best part of being Batgirl is that, she is a caped crusader. And here I like to give you the meaning of the word crusader. Crusader. Crusader is a person who fights for justice. And that is exactly what she does. It's so easy to talk about doing good for others, but it's very difficult to be actually doing that good. And that too, without bragging about it. So she's a true humanitarian. And I believe a lot in being a humanitarian. And I feel the way she helps others without really talking about it, without really bragging about it, shows so much about her, the qualities of her head and heart. And I think more than the academics that we learn throughout our lives, it's these skills that actually come in handy and make us polished as a true blue humanitarian and a global citizen. That is what we need to be, and that is what everybody has been saying. And if you've been following Batgirl, whoever is a Batgirl fan, there's this character, a villain, in the comics and the books and the movies, whose name is Joker. And he sort of paralyzed, he sort of injured her and she became paralyzed. So she really cannot move about the way she used to, because um, she's like a female version of Batman. So, they're fighting in the dark, at nighttime. They're looking out for all those uh, evil people, the villains, who are trying to hamper the peace of mind of people of a particular city. So it's Gotham City. And there's this evil character who's always after Batman, Batgirl, and they have another one, Robin. So Robin, the boy wonder is how he's called. But Batgirl, was injured by him and she became paralyzed. Recently, this is the latest. But that doesn't stop her from being who she is. She is a crusader and she will always be a crusader. So what she's doing is now she's handing out information to all the superheroes, even while lying on her bed, so that, they can carry on the duties of being a hero. It's so difficult, it's so easy using the word hero, but a hero is really someone who feels for others and who actually puts himself out there to help people, not bothering about the difficulties, not bothering about the challenges that they have to go through in life. So, that is the biggest lesson. We'll have a lot of challenges in life, we'll have a lot of temptations. And one thing is for sure, never take the road which has been walked by many, many people. It's always a good idea to take the road not taken, because then your true character will shine, just like these wonderful superheroes. So a big congratulations to all of you. You're doing an amazing job. Thank you to my lovely doll, Professor Dr. Madhvi. Thank you to all the wonderful global educators. Thank you so much to all the shining stars. Keep learning, keep growing, keep shining, and may God bless you all. Thank you so much.
Strong and powerful, ma'am. Gotham would applaud. With calm and chaos and unbeatable expression, let's welcome Shania as Wednesday Adams.
Hello everyone, Namaste. I'm storyteller Shania Singh. And today, while we're all celebrating heroes, today I'm playing an anti-hero. I'm Wednesday Adams, the ultimate anti-hero. I embody the spirit of rebellion, isn't it? I'm the perfect blend of dark wit, eerie charm, and unapologetic weirdness. In a world where conformity is often the norm, Wednesdays, meaning I, refreshingly anatomy, I'm not a typical hero. I am flawed, complex, and unapologetically myself. My deadpan one-liners and sharp tongue make me a master of my morbid humor. I'm a true icon of individuality, reminding us that it's okay to be a little dark, a little quirky, and a little different, and a lot to yourself. My adventures are never more sure as that being different is what makes us interesting and perfect. My unapologetic weirdness is what makes me lovable. I'm the queen of macabre and a true anti-hero icon. I'm Wednesday Adams, a true original, a true rebel, and a true anti-hero. Celebrate yourself. It's okay to be different. I'll dance, dance, dance with my hands, hands, hands above my hands, hands, hands like the Jesus said. Thank you.
Perfect Wednesday vibes, spooky and stunning. Now let's welcome Isabel ma'am as Invisible Woman. Sometimes the strongest forces are unseen.
Hey, good morning here and good evening to everyone. Thank you for this space. I'm very excited to share with you and with this group. Now, it's our turn to work on the interpretation of the character, the Invisible Woman, and it's love to because it reflects female power. I explain about she, the Invisible Woman, Susan or Sue Storm Richards, is emotional center and strategic mind of the Fantastic Four. As Marvel's first female superhero of the Silver Age, she embodies quiet strength and unshakable leadership. Her ability to turn invisible and create nearly indestructible visions for fields make her the team's strongest defender. Susan, teach us that true power doesn't need to be loud. It lies in protection, wisdom, and holding up a team together with clarity, courage, and compassion. And I would like to start with this dialogue for this part of the video or the movie in general. Okay. I want to introduce to someone. This is our son, Franklin. There has been a lot of talk about him. Most of you know me. You know my story. When Johnny and I were kids, our parents were in a car crash. Our dad was driving, and he lived, but our mom didn't. I know what it's like to be part of family. That's what tore apart. Our dad, he wasn't always a great father, but he wanted to be. He did his best. He wanted to just be together because that's what family is. It's about thinking for something bigger than yourself. It's about connecting to something bigger than yourself. Thank you so much.
Lovely performance, ma'am. Subtle, strength, and elegant part. Before we begin with our other participants, I request everyone to keep their words concise so we can enjoy all performances smoothly. Next, we have Riddhi as Amira, graceful and warm.
Peaceful. Greetings everyone. I am ESC star Riddhi and she is my mother, Mrs. Komal Rani.
Peaceful evening, everyone.
Today we are excited to bring one of the most famous cartoon does to life. We hope you enjoy our performance.
Take a deep breath, my star. Remember, the only applause you truly need is the feeling of knowing you. Did your best. Whatever you do in your life, Do it with confidence.
Thanks, Mom. I am a little nervous, but I feel much better now. I'm ready to shine. Thank you, everyone.
Lovely performance, Riddhi. Next, we have Leena ma'am as Con L. Strong, calm, and confident.
Good evening, shining stars. Many heartiest greetings to all the shining stars. I told Madhvi that I was super excited to represent the character Con L, the human clone. I mean, I was such a crazy that I just matched my hairstyle with that, and I just wish all of you that let's bring this character in our daily life. He is not only a superboy, my dear youngsters, but he is a combination of human clone. Like that, we are the children of our parents, and it's a super combination of a mom, dad. Same like that, some powers from dad, some power from mom. We gather and we live. So I like the most characteristics of this character. Let me present resilience, confidence, fighting spirit, aggregation with calmness. And third most is, uh, we can say, balance. So, my dear students and youngsters, we need to grow the balance when we fight for the justice. I mean, I love the characteristic of Cornell. It's a combination of this name, Connor Kent. It's a human name, and Kryptonian name is Con L. So it shows that it is the character of 1993, but later on in further international series, that's a combination after the Superman's death. He became the combination of the DNA from Superman and Luthor, right? Lex Luthor. So he was so aggressive, and he can fly. He can take the flight, and most precise thing I would love to share here with that he can breathe in his own air flight. I mean, whenever he flies for the justice and to fight for against injustice and to balance, set up the establish the balance, he always can breathe in his own kingdom. So this is a very precise characteristics we all must adapt in our daily life, that we can breathe in our own world, created own world of the confidence, balance, and resilience, and supreme power of that, bring the justice on the floor anyhow. And the most precise last is that he can fire the ground. I mean, he's always like this, come on, let's fight. I'm ready to fight with injustice, and I'm sure that I can fire the ground, I can establish the balance, and supreme energy can be transplanted with this consistent, confident character Connell. So I really enjoyed. And beside this, my superhero is my one of the idol role model, Shri Hanumanji. From our Indian culture, he has been my superhero. Uh, if I can't explain in the words the qualities and characteristics of Sri Hanumanji, Lord Sri Hanuman, he is a superhero. He brings not only the cool and kind mindset, but Hanumanji brings all the confidence with the power of that, supreme universal strength that can be making us not only livelihood, but be friendly to the world and destroy the enemy with the confidence and the balance and that supreme energy within us. I mean, that is coming from in to out. So Hanumanji can fly, Cornell can fly, but they can breathe. And same way we have to adapt. And I chose this is just a superboy, but I think that the spirit has no gender, right? So she or he, my dear shining stars, please grow up and grow your mindset beyond your gender. It's a whole soul and spirit where you are focused in your learning styles, in your daily life, and in your study and in your dreams to achieve. So I wish you all the best with these qualities of resilience, truthfulness to fight with the universal spirit to establish this justice, and confidence and balance. Thank you so much for this invitation, Dr. Madhvi. We are so blessed to today to nurture our next generations with this supreme thought of this superhero show. Thank you so much, all the global educators. It was really a blessing to me to hear from each one of you. And once again, thank you, little stars. You are growing and shining good. Thank you so much once again. Thank you so much.
Inspiring
Thanks so
words,
much,
ma'am.
respected ma'am. Just a moment, Namya. Now we have our students, and all the students are just have a one minute performance. So I would request our global educators and all the shining stars to be here and listen to them, because it's very important that we can give the enhancement by your suggestion itself. And lastly, we have awards also. So we I believe you're really excited. And when I was even making this flyers, I was even discussing to my senior advisor that absolutely most of you all are really resemble the characters you have taken in reality. Each one of them, it's almost 99% of you. And we were like, see, this is how they are resembling. So it was actually, amazingly to happen. And that's the reason that you have got this character. So over to you, Namya, and let's continue quickly with all the shining stars too.
Let's give it up for Sushma Pandey, ma'am, as Scarlet Witch when chaos magic enters.
Greetings everyone. This is Sushma Pandey. I am an AC star. Today I am going to play Scarlet Witch. All this for a child you meet yesterday. I blow a hole through the head of the man I love. It meant nothing. Do not speak to me, sacrifice Stephen Strand. You have no idea just how reasonable I have been. Sending those creatures after her myself was mercy, and in spite your hypocrisy and insult, I have begged you to say, "Get out of my way." You have exhausted my patience, but I do hope you understand that even now, what's about to happen? This is me being reasonable. Thank you.
Spellbinding and powerful, ma'am. We loved it. Next, we have Kritika as Iron Man and Aradhya as Spider Man. When suit meet webs.
Greetings everyone, I'm Kritika, ESC star, and today me and my friend Aradhya are presenting dialogues as Iron Man and Spider-Man. So let's start. Here we go. Previously on Peter Screws the Pooch, I tell you to stay away from this. Instead, you hacked a multi-million-dollar suit, so you could sneak around behind me. Any back doing the one thing I told you not to do.
So everyone is okay?
I investigate. Who do you think called the FBI? Huh? Do you know that I am only one who believed in you? Everyone else said I reside on 14 years old kid.
15 years old.
No, this is where you zip it, alright? The adult is talking. What if somebody had that tonight? Different story, right? Cause that's on you. And if you're dead, I feel that's on me.
Those weapons were out there. I tried to tell you about it, but you didn't listen to me. None of this would happen if you would just listen to me. If you even cared, you had actually be here.
I can listen, kid. Who do you think called to do this? Do you know that I'm only one who believed in you? Everyone said else. The 14 years old kid.
Yes, I'm sorry. I understand. I just want to be like you. For how long? No,
And I wanted you to be better, okay? It's not working out. I'm going to so bad.
no, sir. Please, please, please. You don't understand. Please. This is all I have. I am nothing without this suit. I don't have any other clothes.
If you're nothing without that suit, then you shouldn't have it, okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Fantastic duo. full of fun and spark. I love this scene from Spider-Man Homecoming, I must tell you. Next, we have Gunika as Black Panther, royal, fierce, and fearless.
Hello everyone, my name is Gunika Sharma and today I am representing Black Panther. We have seen Black Panther in the Black Panther Marvel movie and in the Infinity War and the End Game of Marvel Avengers. And it's one of the dialogue I can say when you pray for something, it can be actually happen and it is more powerful. Thank you.
Wakanda Forever. Amazing performance. Next, we have Ritu as Kate Bishop, focused and sharp.
I'm generally just pretty chill. I'm not like, oh my god, okay. No, kept the mask on like a pro.
Right on target. Amazing portrayal. Next, we have Yashasvi as Yashwan as Captain Marvel and Thor, respectively.
Hello everyone, I'm ESC Shishvi Sudan. Today I will be presenting as Captain Marvel. So here we go. I've been fighting with my one hand tied behind at my back. What happens when I'm finally set free?
We done Yashashri because Yashwan is not here, I think. Okay. Maybe he's missing because of some reason. Okay, Namya, we can continue with the next.
Next, we have Jagrat Sir as Nightwing, swift and stylish.
All right, class. Lesson 1. Language is like acrobats. Balance matters. Choose your words carefully. The wrong move can tip you up. But don't worry. Mistakes are just practice landings. Speak clearly, listen closely, and trust your instincts. Master communication, and you won't need a mask to be understood. Thank you.
Smooth and confident, great job. Next, we have Deepti ma'am as Dr. Christine Palmer, the healer, the heart, the brains.
Greetings everyone. My name is Dr. Deepti Nagpal. I'm an ESC senior advisor. So here I'm presenting the role of Christine. The movie is Doctor Strange. So let's start. Hello Stephen. You are to answer your question. You are in the highly secure research facility. The two of you, along with your sentient cloak, and here for resilience and testing. And you are visitor from another universe. Your magnetic signature could be radioactive. You may be carrying diseases we just don't have treatment for. Hence, these amazing polycarbonate fish bowl. Thank you.
Compassion and brilliance, just like the real hero. Next, we have Deepika as Krish, India's hero arrives.
Greeting everyone, this is me Deepika ESC Star. Today I will presenting fish. It is so beautiful, so pure, so serene, so quiet. You should see the spacing on human. It is right in color. When the sun rays touch the flying leaf, everything, everything turns to God. So beautiful. It makes you right. It makes you realize what a great artist God really is. Thank you.
Energetic and hero. Well done. Next, we have Pavni as superwoman, hopeful and heroic.
Greetings everyone, I'm Pavni, a ESC star. So today I'm going to act like superwoman. So let's start, here we go. No matter how heavy the world feels or how impossible the challenges seem, remember this, I'm stronger than fear, braver than doubt, and together there's nothing we cannot overcome. Thank you and have a nice day.
Fully performed, Pavni. Let's welcome Prem as Star Lord, cool, charming, and fun.
Greetings everyone. I am today presenting role of Star-Lord and there is my sister whose name is Shubhangi Ashok graphic designer. Over to you Shubhangi.
Okay, today I'm playing a role of the Iron Man. He's a superhero of alter ego of Tony Stark, a genuine billionaire, industrialist, and the engineer. He uses his vast intellect and the resources to create advanced power and the armor suit, which is used to protect the world and the co-found the superhero team and the Avengers. So let's begin. Over to you, Prem.
Let's begin. I am going to ask you this one time. Where is Gamora?
I will do you one better. Who is Garmona?
I will kill you and beat it out of Thanos myself. Thanks a million.
Thank you.
Educating and energetic. Next, we have Sunakshi as Gamora, determined and powerful.
Greetings everyone, my name is Shinag Jigurudh and I am an EAC star. Today I am presenting the role of Gamora. Here we go. I have lived most of my life surrounded by my enemies. I would be grateful to die surrounded by my friends or her static. But I am going to die surrounded by the biggest idiot in the galaxy. Thank you.
Strong and stunning performance. Next, we have Suman Ma'am as Saturn Girl, calm, wise, and cosmic.
Greetings, everyone. Today I'm performing myself as Saturn Girl. I fight not because I want to, but because I must. For every voice that cannot speak, for every mind lost in darkness, for every person who needs hope. If my gift can create peace, then I will use it again and again. Thank you.
Very nice, ma'am. We loved your performance. Anyone left who wants to take part?
My dear Shining Star, anybody who has joined late because of some internet issue, my dear global educators, please raise your hand so we'll be calling you up. Okay, Mag, over to you.
Meg, unmute yourself.
Greetings everyone, I am Makshwar, ESC star, but for today you can call me Black Widow. I have got particular set of skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. Well, just say I'm on the side of those people who trying to make the world better place. I'm expert in hand-to-hand combat and a master strategist, and I'm also pretty good variety of weapons. Too, I prefer to use my wits. Don't underestimate me. I'm always watching and always get the job done. Consider yourself warned.
Thank you so much. Flawless performance, Mehak. Is there anyone who has not taken part?
I think Simran,
Well then,
Simran, are you there? Simran, over to you. And after Simran, guys, anybody is left, please raise your hand if your name isn't taken yet. Simran Gothwal, over to you. unmute yourself.
Greeting everyone, Shaktiman, Shaktiman. Hello, I am Shaktiman, the protector on amity, and every person has a Shaktiman with him and your inner strength. Thank you so much, Shaktiman.
Thank you so much, fam. We loved. I was missing Shaktiman only. How cannot Shaktiman come? Now it's the host because the god of mischief, couldn't resist. So I also wanted to take part. So let me also. I am Loki, by the way. Ah, well. Look at you. So many faces, so many tiny, insignificant mortals thinking they could possibly understand the sheer brilliance that is me, Loki, god of mischief. Yes, I'm fabulous. Yes, I'm cunning. And yes, you may all clap now. Or later, your choice. I don't care. You see, chaos is my art. Some call it trouble, others entertainment. And really, who doesn't love a little drama? Especially when it's served with a side of sarcastic charm, which, let's be honest, I have an infinite supply. And now, behold, I've come to my glorious purpose. Yes, my purpose, far greater than any mortal could ever hope to achieve. You may not understand it yet, but don't worry, by the time I'm done, you'll either love me or you'll be very afraid. So pay attention, mortals, because while Thor may lift hammers and heroes may save worlds, I I weave the stories you will whisper about when you think you are safe. And remember, behind every great chaos, there is Loki, plotting perfectly. You all can clap now. Even I am impressed, modesty aside. And now, the moment where every hero is honored. Let's watch the award video celebrating all our superheroes here.
Okay, so award video is little, I think, again for 2-3 minutes. I'm not sure that we all are going to be there or not, but I would say that stay for next maybe 5 minutes. I don't know. I have to check it out because I really made it to the very last moment. So before that, I would love to say that it is a spectacular superhero journey. And I'm telling you, my dear respected global educators and my dear shining stars. If I say about global educators, before even a journey of shining stars, I started with our respected global educators. The sessions in COVID. We have started from the COVID-19. And I do not watch any much of the serials or cartoons or movies since that, because you all are my real heroes, and I see all of you absolutely phenomenal, especially my global educators and now my shining stars too. So your personality, presence as well, means it really gives me a real I think a teaching approach and a great expression. And today, the day was absolutely unforgettable for me. So I request all of you. So once before we start our sharing the screen, I want one amazing picture with all of you. So please turn on your video so we can take few of the screenshots. And my dear respected global educators, we all are part-time photographers, so we will take from there also. So we all can take Ranu ma'am, Judy ma'am, and I. So later we will collect the photographs and we'll be checking it out. So please turn on your video, have a smile, and let's start. Everybody, please turn on your video, and I'm hiding those who could not. Yeah. Okay. So here we go. Let's smile. As everybody is smiling today. She's- Okay. One more picture. You can give a thumbs up this time, everybody. Here we go. And then lastly, a clap for everybody. A huge applause. So that last clapping video I would love to take. Thank you so much. And now I can start. And before starting, I would even say that my favorite word to all of you that today's session was super ultra extra magno hyper wonderful pisidilis serendipitastical magniflorious mystical joystical deliciousness. So I have learned this word by creating because my heart really fills up. So yeah, here we go.
Ma'am, it's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Thank you so much.